Let's go. So how this started, so basically I used to be the GM of the Indian Ocean Hotel in Scarborough, the Indie Bar. Then I got my PR and I was like, okay, I want to do something for myself, and then been doing some dirt bike with a mate. His name is Ben. After the ride we catch up for a beer, actually at the Pitch Pit, that's where everything started, and just talking like about a bit of everything. Okay, what do you want to do? What's your dream? And it was like, oh, I want to open a pizza shop. I was like, okay, interesting. I want to do the same. I want to open a pizza shop. And then when we decided to, okay, let's go ahead, we found a place in Scarborough. We were looking everywhere, to be honest. Obviously, that was the first business for me. Couldn't get a loan, anything, so I had to sell my car to get the business up and running. So when we first opened, the question was, would that work? Yes, no. The answer was no. The reason is, me not being a chef by trade and having to relay, and being French, let's be honest, pizzas is related to Italy. Me being French, not in the business of chefing, that was a big challenge. So every single person we had, who I was, just to be like, okay, you're the owner, but you've got no idea what you're talking about. You don't know how to make a dough. You know how to make business, yes, but in terms of product and production and being efficient, you've got no clue whatsoever. So that was hard for me to be respected from some chefs, and I thought that would fail. The day of opening, so probably like a week before, we got in touch with a pizza consultant like here in Perth, because we didn't know how to make a dough. We had no menu, we had no pricing, we don't know what to do, and we're like, okay, we're gonna open in 2 weeks. Well, yeah, that was probably 2 weeks before. How actually we're gonna make a dough? So we reached out to this guy, and then this guy came in. It was like an amazing idea to bring him in. Without him, that would have been such a mess. And so we crafted a menu with him. He showed us how to do a dough, how to recruit some chefs. And I remember the day of opening, we were like texting people like, oh, we actually might be busy on the opening. Can you work with us? Can you work with us? So we opened the first day with 2 chefs. Ben and myself were at the front, and we didn't know how to manage the till, how to cut the pizzas, how to deal with the workflow and everything. So we actually learned everything on the day. It was messy, but we it's a day after another one. So we've been through this first day, and it's just running. When we almost reached 1 year, the COVID, the chef situation, and it was a bit too much for us to, first thing, to make money, and also to go through all the challenges. We're like, okay, what we're gonna do? So we sat down with Ben, and we're like, what's the plan? Are we keeping this way? Are we selling it? So we talked for probably like 1 or 2 weeks, and back and forth. What do you want to do? What I want to do? What do you want to do? And then at some point, we're like, okay, we're gonna sell a business. Okay, we're gonna sell a business. This is how much money we want for the business. Let's do it. So we're gonna sell. And then how react after this? I was like, waking up in the morning, and I was like, I don't want to stop. I don't want to. That would be a fail for me. That would be like something I didn't go through as much as I can. So I've asked Ben. I called him in the morning. It's like, okay, are you really willing to sell your shares? Yes, 100%. And I was like, okay, I'm buying you out. So that's when I've started Il Locale on my own. So that was 4 years ago. So the brand identity we had before being on my own, it was very much kind of like a very standalone shop, old Italian vibe. So behind this wall, it was like fully brick wall. We had like lamps, couch, little tables with the tablecloth red and white. We were playing like old Italian song in the shop, and it was very good at that time. But the thing is, that was very local. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard to carry a brand out with this kind of identity. I think this is done. This is gone. This is not what people want to see. So that was very, very good if you wanted to stay as one shop, because you can just focus on this. But when you want to expand and do more shops and obviously have like a bigger brand, that was hard for me to stick with this branding. first day I bought Ben out, obviously my plan was to change the whole story about Il Locale. I didn't want to stay as a little shop that we had in Scarborough. I wanted to put like a real brand behind the project. So, but to do a brand, obviously you have to spend a lot of money, and so approached Pesh, which is our designer. Thanks Pesh, by the way, because he's doing such a good job. And then Pesh and I sat down I remember that was next door, sat down for a long while, and me not being creative in terms of art, I was like, okay, this is what I want. I don't know how to explain to you, this is what I want, but you have to come up with something. And Pesh came out with 4 different projects, and I was like, whoa. I received so many texts from my mates, like, oh yeah, these guys have been ordering pizzas from Il Locale. When you see a box, when it's yellow or pink, you know 100% where this pizza is from. You don't have to look for the branding or nothing, you know this is from us. And that's what I had to do to be out there, just to make sure that people can identify to us. Did I imagine that we would grow that much? So actually 6 stores in 5 years? No, like definitely not. The moment that I've decided and I realized that I could scale these, it was when the second shop opened with Subiaco. I was like, okay, it took us like 6 months, to get organized. And I was like, okay, what next? I was like, everything is organized, everything is smooth. I used to take 100% control of everything. Like I had to get everything organized and sorted the way I wanted. And when you grow to 6 stores, you can't put that in place all the time. So we've got Fede and Manu in the team. So Fede is the head of ops that's managing basically everything. And then we've got Manu that's in charge of all the HR, all the team relationship and all the training parts. So what's good is I could step away from this side and give them full power of training the team. So that gives me more time and more room to focus on how we're going to grow the business, as taking over Liz, working about the marketing, working about the branding, how we can increase that presence in Perth while the operation are being in charge or in control with the management team.
Hello guys, my name is Federico. My position in Il Locale is a head of operation. I'm working for Il Locale, it's been almost 2 years. When I stepped into the business, I wasn't straight away getting inside the operation. I was just working at Scarborough for like 2-3 weeks because I was waiting to open Carambine. The role that I was getting when I get involved through Il Locale was open the pizza shop at the Carambine and looking after to all the pizza section and the production in the morning. I was anxious because obviously open one every month. It was like, oh, we need to order more salami, we need to order more ham, we need to make sure that we got dough, we need to make sure that we have flour, we need to make sure we never sold out the dough. So this was one of the biggest challenges, to make sure that everything was organized. Especially, let's organize first the pizzeria that was making the order and make sure that the production side was very organized, ready to smash the pizza during the week.
So my name is Manu. I've been working here for over 2 years now, almost 2 years and something. I'm one of the managers. I'm responsible for all the shops, more to the front of house people, recruitment, H&R. That's my role at the moment. When I started, we had only Scarborough and Subi, so my trial and my first couple of shifts were always in Scarborough. I liked the way we do the things, and we still do. It was very nice. That's why I stick around. I think I can say like the care we take to all the pizzas, all the product. Not only the product itself, but the service, everything. There is a reason why we do it. So sometimes you're gonna see something, okay, but why? And if you stop to talk to us, it's because of this, and this. So that's something that I really like as well, because we don't do things like randomly. Everything has an explanation and why behind it.
Without our team, without the staff, we cannot do nothing. So they are probably the key point of the growth of Il Locale. The reason is we've got 6 shops open 7 days a week. I cannot split myself in 6. They're working with us for the growth of Il Locale. So they are in charge of the customer experience. They are in charge of the quality, the product, the everything basically. And they are facing some challenges sometimes with, with customer or with they're running out of ingredients for whatever reason, or there is an issue with the oven, we have to be there, we have to train them, we have to support them just to make sure that if anything is happening, they've got the backup from the management team. So my job today is to make sure when they need me, I show up. If I'm at the beach with my kids and they call me on a Friday afternoon at 6 p.m, I have to drop my personal life to be there.
I think the guys have like a really good synergy. So everyone like hang out with each other, so they talk. It's not only about working, but even when you come to the shop, you see people are talking about everything. So it's really nice and see everyone is in the same vibes. So that's something when we are doing the recruitment for any new staffs, if they come here like doing the perfect job, they're not nice to people, they don't like to, it's not what we want. We want people that want to be here, but are nice people, they like to talk, like to be friends. That's what we want for everyone actually.
Hi, I'm Eliza. I've been working at Il Locale since I was 14, so I've been working here for 5 years-ish. My first shift, I was really nervous, so I was really quiet. I didn't really want to talk to anyone, but my cousin was working here, so she brought me in and she just showed me like how to do everything kind of. And I remember it was all bricks, like the entire building was brick, so I was just leant against the bricks quietly, like trying to look like I was normal. And then I mainly did dishes for like my first year or so because I was so quiet at my first shift, but yeah. It's definitely built my confidence a lot, and it's definitely made it easier for me to talk to people. It had to like force me out of my shell a bit. I've definitely learned about a lot of cultures because of all the different cultures that work here and all the people that come from like different places and stuff.
My name's Emily. I have been working for Il Locale for about 4.5 years now, and I'm 17. Working at Il Locale has helped me be a lot more confident with who I am. Before I used to never order for myself or never speak for myself, but after working here I'm so comfortable around other people, and socially I'm able to order things myself. Like if I go to a restaurant with my friends, I'm the one going to the till and ordering everything while they're sitting down.
When you open like 3, 4, 5 pizza shop, you basically need maybe 10, 15 pizza chef. And as maybe you guys don't know, it's not easy to find a good pizza chef since let's say 1.5 years. That's why I start to get people that actually want to learn how to make pizza and try to make them as a real pizza chef. For example, I got 2 girls. They came from Nepal. When they arrived, they didn't know what does it mean pizza. Nowadays, they can run the pizzeria by themselves.
So what reaching 5 years means to me personally? That's a very good question because this is my first ever business. This is a big milestone compared to my knowledge before opening the first one and where I'm at the moment, and also the connection that I've made, especially in Perth, because of Il Locale, like collaborating with so many different brands. That's now we work together with these guys, and it's so important, and it feels that everyone in Perth try to help each other. So that's the first thing that's from day 1 to year 5 brought to me. And also the gray hair, getting older, the stress management, like just thinking about this every single day of my life. When people say like, oh yeah, like you can be lucky. No, it's not overnight, trust me. And then there's no weekends, there's no nights, there's no, it's just like on the grid 24/7.
Yeah, it's been actually really cool, like really interesting to watch him grow the business. Because like when I first started, if I told someone I worked at Il Locale, they probably didn't know what I was talking about. Like we were making maybe like 80 pizzas was a busy night. And yeah, now it's like there's so many more stores. And if I tell someone where I work, a lot of the time they have heard of it, they've been to it, they'll like compliment it. And it's really interesting to see like Matt's dream and passion come to life, I guess.
I feel really happy. I think if we're already like on 5 years and we keep growing every day, feels like we are doing the right stuff. So we are on the right way. Talk about Matt. I really like the way Matt handles the things, the way he talks to people, the way he does the stuff. So I think that's most of it comes from him as well. The way he does the things is really important, but I think we are doing the right stuff. We are going to the right way. That's why 5 years and more to come.
I come inside this company, there was like a small baby, and now this child is 4 years old, 5 years old, you know. I feel pretty good. I feel exciting for what is gonna become next, for the future, and then I'm excited for everything we come, because we learn every day, there is problems every day, and it's to make sure we need to try to fix it. That's what I'm excited for.
Means a lot. Honestly, I feel really proud of like this store and everyone who's worked here. I feel even when it's like a Friday night and it's super busy and I'm able to still be there, I'm like, it's really cool. Just looking back and seeing how much this store has grown and being there to watch it happen, it's very cool.
So how I'm seeing Il Locale in the next 5 years is obviously more shops, more system in place in the company, and franchising the business model. So anyone that will be able to or want to open a pizzeria, if they don't open Il Locale, that means we've done something wrong. Like it's basically all in. Like we're gonna push hard. We've got like over 70 team members at the moment, and it's just, yeah, we've got probably like 10 leases on hold. That's, you know, the landlord wants us to take over. So we just like, you know, holding back at the moment. The reason is like we really want to make sure all the systems are 100% perfect, and then when we're going to be ready, we pull the trigger. And Vic Park is the next one. Vic Park, wait for us, we're coming.
Future-wise, the most exciting things is it's going to become a franchise. So I need to start to implement all the kind of program to make sure the franchise actually works. Specifically wise, Bali will be Asia, like it would be one of my country that I want to go and actually open a pizzeria, because obviously it's a big challenge when you go overseas, because it needs to be everything. You don't have the same supply that you have in Australia, because at the end of the day, some supplies that you have in Perth, you can have in Melbourne and Sydney. But when you go overseas, it's a different, completely field. So that's one of the exciting things, to go overseas and see Il Locale, to build up themselves in overseas as well.
So also, I really want to do a big shout out to all the people we work with. So it could be any suppliers we're working with, any collaboration. Like, I don't want to name them all, but you know, like the key dealers, Tridex, Colnips, Cabinet Noir, Run Clubs, and I miss like Ips, so if I miss, I'm very sorry about that. But like, everyone is so important for us that we want to keep working with you. And obviously, if you got any project, reach out to us, because we're always open. And also to the community out there that's supporting us for the last 5 years, thank you very, very much. Without you, we couldn't do nothing. And we're hoping to see you for the next 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. That would mean the world to us. But if you don't buy pizza from us, we might send you 2-3 years in Dagestan, and we're gonna forget about you.